Yo people, welcome back to another video, and this time we'll be discussing how November's Saturday night main event reflects how bad the writing has been across the board for WWE this year. And overall, this show was quite bad, and at a time when it needed to be good. It had to be good. Everything's declining. This had to save face, and it definitely didn't. There were a lot of messes across the show in all the different matches for different reasons as well, which again, it shows how badly Triple H is booking this show. And surprise, surprise, Triple H wasn't backstage, which shows you everything you need to know about Triple H, how seriously he's taken this, how seriously he's taken the fans, the decline in numbers, and they forced this PLE onto us, but he's not bothered to show up, especially when the entire card has title defenses. So let's start with the first match, which was Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre, and once again, Drew McIntyre gets embarrassed. He gets made to look like an idiot against Cody Rhodes. This is Drew McIntyre, the only main event heel on SmackDown. This is Drew McIntyre who carried 2024 with great work. He had that great feud with CM Punk, and his reward for having an amazing 2024 in 2025 is getting eliminated midway through the Royal Rumble in 2025 and getting eliminated by Damian Priest. On top of that, I'm pretty sure he's been pinned by Jimmy and Jey Uso in singles matches this year, which tells you everything you need to know. Don't worry, the L's don't stop there. He was the first person to get eliminated out of the Elimination Chamber match this year, again being pinned by Damian Priest. Then he goes on to lose his feud at WrestleMania against, you know it, Damian Priest. So at this point, Drew has lost a lot of momentum heading into the summer. He does nothing in the summer, no one cares. And in the second biggest show of the year, which is Summerslam, he gets made to have a feud with Logan Paul against Jelly Roll and Randy Orton in a meaningless match. Now he's lost 2 matches in a row clean to Cody Rhodes, in cringe fashion by the way, but that's just Cody Rhodes for you. But that's typical as well from Triple H's booking. Cody did his finisher on Drew on top of the WWE title. He did a DDT or whatever it was, and the same ending in this match as what we got with Cody's feud with KO, which is just rinse, repeat. This feels like it's AI. It's always the same matches, the same rematches, the same endings. Can we get something new? No. If people still want to champion this fraud Cody Rhodes and still want to champion Papa H, they say he's cooking and everything, while everything about this company is collapsing, then it looks like you enjoy the downfall of the company. People that actually talk and speak out against the product get made to look evil when we're the ones that actually care and we want to see the product improve. But you people, you keep championing mediocrity. So if you want to champion a failing product instead of raising awareness and demanding standards, then that's on you. You can enjoy that, you can have fun. Good luck with that. It's as simple as this. Cody Rhodes isn't a face of the company type of guy, and all the stats have shown it, by the way, with the way the company has declined across the board. Sales in terms of live shows, viewership on Netflix and everything. He showed up to the lowest viewed Raw of the year and followed it up by showing up to the lowest viewed SmackDown of the year at that point in the year, and this was within a matter of days. He shows up to Raw and SmackDown Monday, Friday, and they both bomb in terms of views. This shows you everything you need to know about this guy and this apparent QB1, the best in the company, the face of the company, all that garbage. The guy just has no pull, and that stat alone shows it. I don't want to hear anything from anyone, oh but Cody this, no one cares. The views, everything downhill with him as champion. I call him an entrance merchant personally, but people say, oh, that's Jey Uso, he's the entrance merchant. I agree, but then people will say, oh, but at least Cody Rhodes can wrestle, so yeah, he's not an entrance merchant. Yeah, that's cool. That's a great story. 80% of the roster can wrestle, but they don't get given opportunities. It's not just about wrestling either. You need to be exciting. You need to be entertaining. While Jey Uso is an entrance merchant, he can bring in the crowd. He has the highest selling merch. Cody Rhodes does nothing. People get giddy about saying whoa and stretching their arms out in the public. That's it. His wrestling matches, yeah, they're kind of boring because he can't tell storylines in the ring. People were even booing at the end when Cody Rhodes won the match, but apparently this is QB1. This is the next John Cena. Drew McIntyre is far superior to Cody Rhodes in every aspect of the business, but he can't get a single title. Even when Cody Rhodes doesn't want to win, even when he pitched for Drew McIntyre to win at Wrestlepalooza, Drew can still not win anything. But yeah, the match was pretty standard, nothing special. The outcome was cringe as they keep forcing Cody Rhodes onto us, and more people are starting to wake up. There will be a point where he gets booed a lot, and we'll see what happens at the time. Anyways, the next match was Jade Cargill v Tiffany Stratton, and this match had the correct winner, and it was about time Tiffany Stratton lost, by the way, because she was having a boring, borderline bad reign and still managed to hold on to the title for like 300 days, which is an embarrassment and a big reason as to why that title has even lost relevancy. Again, I'm not blaming her, by the way. Triple H has booked her atrociously, as he does with every champion. She faced Nia Jax about 5 times in this reign, but image wise she is still very protected because she is Triple H's favourite wrestler on SmackDown female wise. And as for this match, the only annoying thing about this match was the setup. Jade basically squashed Tiffany and Triple H does this cringe 50-50 booking, so no one looks weak unless he hates you. And as we saw, Tiffany was injured in storyline with her knee. They really milked that gimmick just to make sure everyone realizes that she only lost because of the knee, and that makes Jade Cargill kind of look not as impressive in the process. It makes it look like the only reason Jade could even beat Tiffany was because of the injury. Meanwhile, Tiffany losing clean with no injury gimmick would have made the match a lot better, it could have been a lot more exciting, and it would have made Jade look even stronger if she beats a fully healthy Tiffy while actually adding some adversity to Tiffany Stratton's storyline going forward, something that she hasn't had at all with the title. Next up was probably the best match of the night, and the bar was absolutely low, so don't take that as any compliment. But once again, Dominic Mysterio is finding unique ways to cheat and to troll his opponents, which actually makes the match entertaining. It makes people want to actually wait and see what happens. He got a big cheer and a big reaction when his music hit, by the way, as he keeps gaining popularity because people are realizing, even though he's being nerfed by Triple H's awful booking, because he's still not been able to get the chance to tell stories in feuds or to even cut promos, Dominic is still being entertaining. People have the nerve to complain about this guy online when he's defended the Intercontinental title and had way more fights as a mid-card heel champion than Cody Rhodes, who claimed that when he wins the WWE Championship, he was taking the quote-unquote John Cena fighting champion workhorse schedule. He's done none of that. Dominic has defended more times than him. As for Rusev, I really don't get why he even returned. I've never really liked him after the whole Lana and Bobby Lashley demasculation storyline aura loss thing that he had. You can repackage this guy 1,000 ways and I still won't care about Rusev. I just cannot respect him after what he went through. I know it's not his fault, I know it's on Vince, but that was just one of the biggest L's of all time and I cannot take him seriously. And bear in mind, by the way, this is where Triple H's problem is. Triple H thought that Rusev alone was enough hype for the Raw after WrestleMania. So that's everything you need to know. He brings him out, he does this whole repackage, he makes Rusev look strong, and he's done nothing. This is meant to be the Raw after WrestleMania big hype, and we've seen nothing. We're just wasting money on his salary at this point. Even Penta, he was super over at the start of the year, and Triple H treats him like he's just some entrance merchant, which he isn't. He flushes all the money away on his entrance, and Penta never gets anything. He never gets any rewards, no real opportunities, and it is what it is. Anyways, last but not least was arguably one of the worst main event matches in the last 10 years or so, with CM Punk beating Jey Uso. There was lots of botches, it felt very slow, very choreographed. We're relying on a 50-year-old CM Punk versus a 40-year-old Jey Uso in a main event scene for the World Heavyweight Championship because we cannot create new talents, because again, Triple H doesn't know what it takes to create a talent organically. He's pushing Braun Breaker and Bronson, no one cares. He's pushing the War Raiders and all these other bums that no one cares about because he thinks that's talent, when fans want to see Trick Williams, Obafemi, Carmelo Hayes, LA Knight. I know he's still old, but fans still want to see LA Knight and they get nothing in return. But yeah, no one really cared for this match because we all knew CM Punk would win. There was a bit of nervousness because we know Triple H books horrendously, so he could have easily given that win to Jey Uso, especially seeing how Jey Uso has been treated this year, winning the Royal Rumble, making Gunther tap out, all of these things. But yeah, CM Punk, I knew he'd win. He's on the poster for Mania 42, that whole promo thing. So is Cody Rhodes, so we know that these guys will probably hang on to those titles up until WrestleMania 42 minimum. As for Jey Uso, this whole baby Roman Reigns storyline, it's useless. It was useless, it is useless, it will be useless. The main event scene on Raw is looking very boring. So is the main event scene on SmackDown because of Cody Rhodes hanging onto a title for no reason. While on Raw, there's no good heels ever since Seth got injured. I'd personally turn LA Knight heel to fix this, but it's whatever, I don't care. Overall, the show was a letdown, the wrong win in the Cody match, Triple H protecting his favourites as usual in that match and the Tiffany match. Dominic, he was trying to salvage whatever he can in the triple threat match in terms of entertainment, but overall, yeah, that match was straightforward that Dominic was going to win because his storyline can't advance until Liv Morgan returns, again because of poor booking from Triple H. And the main event, absolutely boring, absolute trash, no one cares. But yeah, what did you make of this PLE? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'd also appreciate if you could leave a like on the video, sub to the channel, and thank you for your time.